Hi everyone out there, this is your girl Stephanie, one-on-one with Stephanie. Welcome to African Media Australia. Today, I have got an exciting guest. He is a Liberian-born American now. He's come here for an amazing show which will be happening on the 28th of this month. Super excited, and it's sort of going to be happening during the Liberian Independence celebration as well, which is an amazing experience. Welcome, Jodi. How are you?
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Very well, especially sitting next to you right now, so I'm very
Yeah,
well.
I feel good. Well, I feel good sitting next to you.
Oh, wow, okay, I'm flattered now.
There you go.
How was your trip? Let's start with your trip. I know you've been here for a while, but how was your trip? Flying from America to Australia would have been such a long one.
It was a long trip, but it's worth it. Coming out here to see my fellow Africans and also see Australia, and that's. So overall, it was worth it. We culture around the world.
You have got a huge Liberian community here in Australia, which is amazing. We just want to know, how did you start singing?
I started singing at a very young age, but nothing serious. My mother's a singer, so it's kind of just runs into the family. And every now and then, while I'm home, I'll be watching TV, be singing, be dancing. And gradually, once I went to America and just started watching a lot of artists like Michael Jackson, R. Kelly, Joe, I kind of got inspired by that.
I just want to know, where do you get your intense start of writing from? It's quite intriguing the way you write your songs.
When you live in the U.S., one of the biggest music a couple of years ago was R&B music.
Yeah.
And R&B music is the kind of music that reaches out to people. Either you're in love, or somebody's in love with you, or you're trying to make somebody happy. So the guys that I grew up with, being us African, when you go to a new country,
yeah,
the way they speak, the way they talk, you gotta kind of get adjusted to the way they pronounce certain words. But throughout,
which is what you're doing right now as well.
Right. But throughout high school, those guys helped me out to say,
Yeah.
when I say something this way, they'll tell me not say it that way, do it this way. So I kind of like listen and pay attention and learn gradually. And
Yeah.
when you do something when you're young, as you get older, you get so good at it. So
Yeah.
writing music, I can be sleeping and I would write a song.
Yeah.
I can look at you and 2 seconds later I write a
Ooh.
song about you.
I can't wait to hear that song. I want you to speak to me that way, the way you've been talking. I like that.
Okay.
What I want us to talk about really is, most of your songs I've listened to, especially Diamond Girl and the Liberian Girl,
Okay.
the lyrics is quite catchy.
Okay.
And most of the things you actually did say in that song, do you see most men in that society these days doing them?
Not quite, and I believe there should be a lot of men that actually do that, because for me, women are, to me, I look at them as a priceless jewel. Something, they're very important, because first of all, it's because of them that we're here. And me having a lot of sisters, I got 5 sisters.
Wow.
Yeah, so the type of
They
respect.
must be beautiful as well.
Oh yeah, the type of respect, the type of respect I give my sisters, I want to make sure I give it to anybody else's, sister, or anybody else's daughter. So, for example, guys who put their hands on females and stuff like that, my respect don't go out to those people, because I believe no female should be beaten, no female should be hit.
Well, what would you say is the main thing that sort of pushes you to write the way you do?
Most of my songs, and a lot of people meet me and they ask that question. You sing about love a lot. You talk about the females, you talk about how they should be cared for. With me, love is such a big thing, because I feel like without love is what got my country where it was. And that hatred was still there between, fellow Liberians. Even though we're all from the same country, but then there's different tribes, and people get very defensive when it comes to their tribe, and I feel like we should look beyond that. When somebody asks me, I'm African first, before I'm Liberian. So when they say where you from, I'm an African artist. So if you listen to my album is very diverse. Some of the songs you hear, those are the singles that we're pushing, but when you listen to my album, there's some of those songs. After you listen to it, you think I'm Nigerian.
Yeah.
And then when you listen to it, you think I'm from Ghana, or I'm from East Africa, or
Yeah.
I'm from here. One of the songs on there is called African by Birth, where it starts out like I'm South African, But at the end of the day, I'm African. I represent the entire Africa. I'm not just Liberian, and I'm not just this other person. I'm Africa.
Which transcends through
Right.
your music as well. We did something with Bracket.
Oh, yeah.
How
Oh, yeah.
was that?
Working with Bracket was fun. We did a show together, and I came on right before them. And after I performed, then went backstage, and they were like, "Oh, were you singing, or was that the radio playing?" Because some people don't believe when you singing live. So I'm like, "Yeah, it was me." And Vaz, which is the dark-skinned guy, he said, "Oh, it's good." So we talked about doing a collaboration. After the show, we hung out at the party. And then after that, it just went from there where we just got together and we made the song. We made it happen and shot the video.
I thought it was amazing. It was beautiful. Well, lyrically well built.
Thank you.
The composition was amazing.
Right.
Speaking of amazingness,
Okay.
talk to me about Swaggeristic.
Oh, okay. Swaggeristic came about, wrote that song maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. And this was the second Afro pop song I did because I've always done R&B music.
Yeah.
So I'm in the studio and my producer's playing with the music, playing with the keyboard. And finally, and I'm like, what's a word that's popular now that we can use? And we're going through. I'm loving your swagger, your swagger, your swagger. I'm loving. And we just, bam, we just did it. We did the song and we're in the studio, we played it like a million times. We're like, this is a hit, this is a hit. So in the morning, it'd be like 7, 8 in the morning, I send it to my partner, I text him. 2 seconds later, he calls me and he's yelling, "Oh, that's the song, that's the hit, that's the hit." Maybe a week later, we shot the video, and that's how the song just
It was
went from
amazing. I love the beats and
Thank you.
I just can't dance. I wish I could do some.
I'm
steps.
sure you can dance. You just stand there and just be cute.
I know.
That's all you gotta do.
Wow. We're super excited. We're so excited. You're touring Australia, and we're gonna be the festival to hear your album. The fest you're gonna be releasing here in Australia.
Absolutely.
We're super excited. Tell us. It's called Vision.
Vision, yes.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about it.
The album is, normally when you get an album,
Is that it?
yes, when you get an album, the title of the album, you always have a song on the album.
Yeah.
That is the title.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this album, there's no song on the album. There's not one song. The entire body of work is called Vision.
Okay.
And the reason why I said vision is my vision is to make sure that one day the world can see the music side of me. That one day I can stand in front of millions of people and tell them my story. That's my vision. That one day my country or my music industry can be one of the biggest music industry in the world. That one day the United States or
which is already
Western,
happening because you've only started a few years ago and see how much success you've actually achieved.
See, one of the things is when you come to America, the way they look at African music, is the concept is a little different. When you say African music, it's different. They pull back more than being accepted.
Yeah.
And that happened for every kind of music. Like Jamaican music, it took a while before it could be accepted.
Yeah.
So Africans got the same thing. P Square, all these guys, they're great, great artists. When you come to the U.S., it's a little different. The fan base is not the same as in Africa. P Square can have, let's say, 80,000 people come out if they were to go to, let's say, Zimbabwe or go to Sudan or South Africa. You come to the U.S., it's only African influence that will come out.
Yeah.
Which is
something we have to change.
Right.
Africa is a continent that's actually growing
exponentially.
We're doing fantastically well, So the culture has to change. The acceptance level has to change as well. We just don't hit drums in the back of our houses. We play real music.
So it takes time. It's a progress.
But we should be appreciative though.
Oh no, we definitely are.
How much change we've experienced throughout the years. I'm sure things will get better.
Oh yeah.
They're already getting better. So
absolutely.
Tell me, we're speaking about artists. Who are your favorite artists? I always like to ask.
As far as what kind of, like African music, just general. One of my big influences, of course, Michael Jackson, which we all look up to. He's one of those artists that, for our generation, we haven't seen. We all strive to do something that he's done. R. Kelly, when it comes to R&B music, he's one of the best that's ever done it. Of course, Usher. I like artists who are able to reinvent themselves, where they stay relevant in music. And Usher was around with a lot of the other artists, but now you don't see those artists no more. But Usher is still grounding. He's still like the young guys. The females I love. It's like kids who were just born, and Michael Jackson music been around for over 30 years. They love his music. They don't even know, you know what I mean, when that music was made, but they love him. That's how Usher is. So he's one of the people that's very influential. For Africa, may his soul rest in peace, Lucky Dube.
Okay.
Yeah, he was very big influence over my life as far as the kind of message he put out there.
Yeah.
So those people, they inspire me to do what I do.
Amazing. So is there someone you're looking to work with?
Right now, I'm in the process of working with another Nigerian artist, Two Face.
Oh, I love Two Face.
I like Two Face. He's pretty much made his impact on African music. He's opened a lot of doors, which he did for a lot of Nigerian artists.
Yeah.
In America, I would like to work with, I'm a big fan of Brandy. I grew up on her music.
Yeah.
I would like to work with her. Rappers, I like Kanye West. He's pretty
I think
good.
we share the same taste. I should start singing as well.
He's pretty good. Yeah, so definitely,
Amazing. Everyone out there, I've been having a chat with an international superstar in the making. He's already made it. I don't want to use that word in the making. It's Jodi Clarke. He's come all the way from America just to come give us a taste of his music, a taste of his voice. We're gonna dive that. We're gonna stop talking about Jodi. We're gonna talk about what has brought him to Australia. He's been touring Australia for the past few weeks.
Right.
And he's been to Adelaide, he's been to Sydney, and he's gonna be having this fantastic show here in Melbourne on the 28th. Amazing. So what should your fans be looking up to? What should we be expecting?
So I can guarantee you, it's gonna be great. You're gonna love the performance. You're gonna be seeing live performance. I'm taking R&B music and I'm mixing it with the African rhythm, and I'm mixing with African music. So you're not only dancing, I'm actually giving you a show where I'm actually singing live, and sometimes I stop the music and just sing live, and you get something different other than it's just the beat. So that excuse is out of the door now. When you come to my show, you're gonna just buy your ticket and come out.
Wow, that's guaranteed from Jodi Clarke himself. He will be on stage on Sunday the 28th. The address and all that will be down below. I'll try and give you the address. The ticket is $35, but if you do not get your tickets right now, on that day you'll probably be paying $60 to $50.
Oh yeah.
I've spoken to one of the organizers to be $50. It's been amazing having you here.
It's been great.
Can we have a little taste of you? Of something something that's gonna be happening on that night. Like,
let's see, one of the songs you like. You're sitting nice to me.
The song
that
I like
girl.
is Diamond Girl.
Okay, you're sitting
Although
next
I'm
to
not
me.
Liberian, I can be Liberian for now.
Absolutely.
But my favorite is the Diamond Girl. I love all the things you said, and it's something every girl looks forward to someone to do to them. So I think,
Okay,
Diamond Girl.
I'm gonna do a little bit of Diamond Girl because she's a Diamond Girl.
Top music.